Now I'm going to find, oh, and then a retardo. One of them is still talking or Linda. Linda or Linda. Stinking, retarded, smelly bitch. One of the is talking about they just said the word come. They're playing bathroom to come, and they're talking about orgasming and fees in such rapes and harassment state that all the gang members are. I think what is that second level 2 sex offender right there. So in the bath, water, or wherever that. And so one of the whores was bragging, and another whore is playing suckle, blah blah blah. She's talking about either a sexual situation or vampirizing. Not seeing the other turds are threatened to my neck and they said, so they were going to put their veins as they sucked my veins. Their foul people, and Officer Bobby, are into the same up here to masturbate. Or is answering Linda and Glenda. Shut your phone. Retards will play, will repeat. It turns out they're being hurt because we're hurling these water supply in the wall. The bombs that you get, let them assault you in some way. So mark the either they're going to rape you, they're going to beat you. They'll gladly come to your apartment and break your arm if you tell them people. And he'll take you if you live at LaSalle. Officer Bobby works. It's the fine man of the Seattle Police. They're every black. What are they? So the black people are making themselves utterly repulsive. They're making themselves into scum of the earth, and so the retardos are people think for you. Trust me. Did I say it? What are fitting your head with ESP and stealing your brain? Scum of the earth by constant threats that are racist threats, and the other people are making themselves the scum of the earth as well. You know, the Zetas, dirty whores will never get sympathy from me again. They're making themselves the scum of the earth. Americans are basically making themselves scum of the earth, and they have been for a long time. A whore played ruin you. Well, guess what, whore? Dirty, smelly bitch. And guess what happened? All you fuckers playing were punishing. You know what, whore? For trying to frame me as Satan to commit your crimes, you actually ruined every American that was involved. And it turns out that everybody's water when they try to drink water or bathe in it, and people try to eat. And you've cursed them. Congratulations for getting the curses back on you, and they will stay on you. Bum playing is double, so he thinks he's going to avoid curses. No. Just shut your ugly fucking yap, you stinking. Shut your fucking stinking ugly. Just shut up. You're a dirty, smelly retard. Chest and male ejaculating. Oh, and back. And they're playing racist. So, we're going to pretend she's a racist and make ourselves thoroughly repulsive. And, she's a racist. She won't let us in and she won't be our slave. Oh, she's a racist. She's a racist. So, does that sound like black? 13 years. And how's your ancestry? 900 trillion years for the bastards. And whatever you've done to me, it's been done to them. Never feel sorry for anybody else again, ever. It's just killing each other. I tried to warn the police that everybody was a zombie, but then you've got zombie policemen that are in with black Nazis to boot, and they want to help the black Nazis take over the earth and make everybody a scumbag. Makes black Nazis if everybody's scarred. That was on, so they're playing head training. Can't even read my writing. They're playing carbon U and doubles. Carbon U and doubles. So, like I said, how would you make yourself look smarter? Well, you make everybody else retarded. Remember some of the games the black Nazis and the other maggots are playing? She's going to Harborview. She's going to have an operation on her head. Makes those black Nazis and other morons look so much smarter. It looks like that 80 is brilliant, doesn't it? That IQ. Doesn't that look smart now? Head training, and they're bragging about head wounds earlier. So, if you think that chakra is going to help you, I'm pure poison. They're playing demon. Demon this, demon that. So they like to move around with Gabe. So they'll call me a demon to hurt me. They'll call themselves a demon to reward themselves. They'll call my chakras demon and make a being out of it. Not that they're delicate, you Satan taught them. Oh, you don't want it, it's a demon. And remember, one of the guys helping your cops to get shot, it's Officer Bobby. So I guess all of you who don't like cops, you must be very pleased with people like Officer prostitute me and then tried to have me arrested almost when they couldn't prostitute me. So I want you fat-ass bastards, and well, the other, Bobby's not really a fat guy, but all those people who hid black Nazism and other subversive activity, help with the gun hiding and hiding of guns, gun stalking, whatever you call it. Well, they are involved with people who are against the government, just like those people in Charlotte. And if the price were right, they'd go right to the white Nazis or whoever Nazis. They'd go with ISIS, and some of them actually are involved with ISIS. Loosely, they're hand-holding. So Officer Bobby made a lot of those shootings possible. And people of his ilk. Why? Well, I'll tell you, I was warning people about the things to come. I was talking about disasters coming and people stockpiling weapons. Oh gosh, Lisa's crazy. And it's people like Officer Bobby that are encouraging black Nazis. See, they're in the gang, so they'll work with them. And like I said, they're getting money. Also, they can scream racism and then blackball people, hide with the black people and run the heroin and the child molestation. They're actually, and definitely the security guards, they're linking with some of the shootings and some of the plots against cops. The black Nazi maggots, they think, are linking with a lot of plots against the government and against cops. And Officer Bobby's linking with that. What do you think of that? Officer Bobby of the West Precinct. Gotta blame those dirty cops for the shooters. So what am I saying then? So not only do you want to blame the black Nazis that are shooting people or committing crimes, who do you want to blame? You want to also blame those whites and others that are involved with them. How about that? Does that sound Nazi? Is that Nazi enough for you? And, some people might say, oh, you hate American, you're like a communist. Oh, you're American. No, you're not, you're zombies. And I was actually trying to protect the real government by telling them little tidbits that I'd hear. Don't listen to her, she's crazy. Nobody's shooting. Nobody's doing anything. And I even expressed some woe over Russia. It's going to get hot in Russia. A couple other predictions, some pretty severe things that happen in the Middle East. Oh dear. But what I have to give thanks for, it's also to people who were able to get through to me in the spirit world and tell me what was going on. And that made a lot of these fuckers here mad, Jaffe. Because they want the crimes to go forth. Oh, and one of the bum just blew in my back and he said, double assignment. So ugly, retardo, smelly man thinks he can have double assignment by blowing my back out. Excuse me, I have to curse them. And there's been head there. Pills, or she's threatening me with pills, and she's making up pills just like today. The having me kidnapped in cars to do prostitution. They're trying to demean me, and the bums have this thing about demeaning and subduing and subjugating their victim. So Zine and the other maggots came up with Ian has a condom or something like that. And I said it out loud, and then the whores at Elizabeth Gregory were very upset. Oh my God, she said it! I think it was Ian has a condom. A whore's playing commit you laughing. Well, she's a retarded hook. I think he's trying to talk in his Liam Neeson accent. Oh my God. I'm from Dublin. Oh, sorry, that was really bad. I'm from Dublin. I can't even do it. But he will do his accent. I think Dr. Jaffe thinks he's very handsome. Do you think you're handsome, Dr. Jaffe? Oh, and then he was calling Bengali. Because he wouldn't. So he was calling me Bengali. Oh. Player. So they've got people in the wall playing sheriff or portraying themselves as sheriff or real sheriff. I think fake. I suggested something to Dr. Jaffe and the other, and also for them. I suggested that they spend so much time in walls terrorizing people. They should just, rent out their apartments and sublet them and then just live in walls. And like even in their own apartment. And if they like janitor's room so much, I suggest live behind the wall. And you could terrorize the mental patients at Western State to the point where you might have to lobotomize them or something around. Dr. Jaffe reminds me of that movie where the mental patients got out and then they were actually running the asylum, like that old expression. Dr. Jaffe will lurk in your wall. Dr. Jaffe. Oh, he said, you won't be here anymore. One of them said that. And Dr. Jaffe was putting sperm everywhere. Did you get your hands less sticky, or are you stuck to the wall, Dr. Jaffe? Now, that sperm leads me to sort of another subject. The extortionist couldn't get off the couch or the bed or wherever he is. I've never been over to there. Well, I was stating that the male that was screaming extortion threats, he could not get himself unstuck from wherever he was sitting or lying to go to dinner getting extortion or screaming extortion threats. So he couldn't even stick himself like that. Very sticky man. Dr. Jaffe is very, very sticky. He was masturbating into the water. So, I know you're not from Dublin, so, I'm not going to even try that lame imitation of. Oh, and the bump in the eye, because these people change, these, and their own ancestry. And they injure themselves. So, sticky man's in the wall. Now, were you ejaculated today, Dr. Jaffe? So I've got a psychiatrist in the wall. The doctor. He's actually here like Nazi doctors. And I'm not making fun of Jewish people. He's actually of that ilk. He's here to terrorize people. Jaffe, he's here. You think he can this? Dr. Jaffe. He's to in a bad neighborhood at about 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 11:30. I can't, Dr. Jaffe. I just got stuck to the chair. I ate oranges. Gotcha. You thought I was sticky. So, he's not even my psychiatrist, but he's in the wall and he's sticky. Is there anybody who needs a sticky, psychotic, cannibalistic, zombie psychiatrist out there? If so, could you come get him? Cart that they have here. So, your son was 3 when you molested him, correct? 6. Oh, 6. Your son was 6 when you molested him? And Officer Bobby molested his as well. Do you ever feel bad about molesting him? Or do you just go on, being evil? Now, you're so sticky. How do you manage to walk? Out of EN, including, looks like a wavering, like a star flickering energy. Getting tired. Ooh, did I take my medicine? I think I did. Yes, I did. So I guess there are no people watching that want to come get a sticky psychiatrist that's a cannibal, zombie, in on extortion and white slavery and illegal organs trade, and to come get him out of the wall. It's too sticky. Nobody really loves you, Dr. Jaffe. He's playing finish and bandage you. Actually, Dr. Jaffe, it's as legal for me to operate on you as it is for me to be operated on by you. Perhaps I Jaffe, if you're not too sticky, and why don't you show me your ID? And it's as legal for me to operate on you as it is for you to do it to me. Come on, Dr. Jaffe. I think you need a lobotomy. Now, well, it's 11:41 p.m. and he's in the wall and he's sticky. I really don't call him a psychiatrist at this point of anybody. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to have a spoonful of peanut butter. Try not to think of repulsive subjects. And, I think I could go where if something happened and all this terrorizing stopped. I don't think I would. I think rest very much. My back was just attacked and head. If you believe in psychic energy. Probably surgical, very sharp scissors. Dr. Jaffe, oh my gosh. You just operated on everyone in any one of them. He's playing calling, industry calling. So Dr. Jaffe is here. I haven't written about him yet. I've been talking. So Dr. Jaffe is here. And with Operation and scissors, and he's talking about bandaging. Do you think I'd let you do that to me, Dr. Jaffe? Can I do it to you? Would you let me do it to you, Dr. Jaffe? It's just as legal for me to do it to you as it is for you to do it to me. You know that. Oh, a whore is using his pen. She's calling God Mexican. Dr. Jaffe, can I do the operation on you? Since you have the tools? Would you let me? I'll let you in if you let me operate on you. Come on, Dr. Jaffe. It's just as legal for me to do it. Now, the thing is, mine would be for cosmetic purposes that I do to you, because I don't have a medical license. Here, I'll do what you did, Dr. Jaffe. Oh, his son's here. They think not. Or they're talking about his son. 44 chest. Identified him. Well, you know, it's actually good I identified the bitch. Now, if you enhance the sound, what you're going to hear is a whore just admitted that I identified the Dr. Jaffe. And he's playing Englishman. Excuse me, I have to curse him. Do you feel the need for some rest and gluing macaroni on to take a video, Dr. Jaffe? Don't be scared, Dr. Jaffe. Dr. Jaffe. I think that we should help you get some help. So if anyone's listening out there, this is a real broadcast. Or not stereo, but the speaks. And it's tea. She said to me, oh, don't get excited, Dr. Jaffe, it's green tea. But it actually turns green. Now, thinking that you need to you can go to a mental hospital. One of the prostitutes in there with him, she actually made a confession. And an expert saying something about the missing Europeans. And the black was admitting that they were black Nazis. Are you sure, Dr. Jaffe? She's got a fetish. He has a fetish for what? Oh, he said they already had a head injury. So you have a baby fetish. So you like to touch the silky blankets, Dr. Jaffe? He likes the smell of the babies. She has a baby fetish. He's talking about hold me. Jaffe's in the wall. This is not a lie. I'm not lying about the other stuff. Wouldn't go on that. I am just scratched too. My face is hideously scratched. You're around it because you realize they're all zombies. It's a game anyway. And they're still like the guys here, they're Dr. Jaffe, are you afraid? I think you should call 911 and you should tell them you need help and you need to check yourself in. He's crying like the bums with him. Signal. at least. They might chop through the wall. I have a lot of, now I've got 1, 2, 3 motion detectors. Let's see. 5. They'll still keep going on. Everybody will pretend that everything's okay. Dr. Jeffy, they just blew out back. Medications. I thought they were going to name come. It is not a temptation, but delivers me. But as kingdom path, devil and yellow cab. It's playing in domed in yellow cab. So a lot of them go back and forth and call themselves the devil to reward themselves. Back 54. Talking Harborview Hospital. That was a plot to operate on legally there. So Office Bobby isn't here, but Doc. So horror show. They threatened to begin with the bum. You won't submit. My Father who art in heaven, the kingdom come, there will be done as of trespass against us. There is not unto temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. I'm having a bump like, or it's Jackie or the other bum saying. It's time for a sandwich. I have to pray for this bread. I pray. Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name, the kingdom come. It will be done as it is in heaven. Please forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who pass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the kingdom come. It will be done as it is in heaven. It's over there. Our Father who art in heaven. They're playing Take That Bitch, an apartment. You're not actually supposed to skulk around in people's apartment. On the other side, it's not an apartment either. It's a hall. It's not the temptations of others may always keep power. The retarded bum is playing we'll hire them to build our castle. It's one of the retarded maggots in me. I remember Dr. Jack with these maggots. English operations. They just said UFOs. Chest attackers I'm eating. I want to show you your ancestors. The one who was bragging about giving people operations. Did you like your ancestors? English, Scottish, Indians, the Semites, nature. It's done to your ancestry. And you. 1201, the spirit just popped my chakra out. Chest and 1202, and he's it's a bum in a car, and they're playing blah blah, and a moron, and who's playing blah blah has to be blindfolded. So, do you think I'm going to cooperate with these fuckers and go out in the hall to be victimized, or let them in? Oh yeah. Let's just let them in so they can strap you up and pretend it's legal. And then they'll operate on you. So they're playing face. He just made face reference. I'm going to operate on you. Just as legal. Let's operate on Dr. Jaffe psychically, shall we? I've already dropped in the dead rat brain. Do you prefer dead rat or dead mouse? They're mice now. But the thing is, unfortunately, if you try to fix a zombie, chest, and the whore is making a moaning noise, she's probably giving one of the bums fellatio. It's a zombie. Are you sure it didn't fall off in your mouth? What's that rotten stuff? Rotten stuff. That here she's giving around the other one. Fellatio from a hooker. In a wall. it's probably not fellatio. How come the two males aren't giving each other fellatio? How come they're not getting autopsies while they're getting fellatio? There's but this one similar said react differently now. I'm a bit too ruffled at this moment. Dr. Jaffe and a whore, and then the whore's playing always a bang here, and she assumes that she's going to be able to walk out her front door. Act normally. Well, oh, it behaved normally. Rephrase it. Do you think you're going to be able? Dr. Jaffe, it's time for your autopsy. It's time for all your autopsy. Autopsy, Dr. Jaffe. You died 13 years ago. Oh, by the way, 3. Are you getting an autopsy, Dr. Jaffe? Sweet. A family outing in America. In a wall. Who didn't take the fall with Satan? Dr. Son got molested. He was molested by Dr. Jaffe. Crackers in the cupboard. But because of Dr. Jaffe and people like Officer Bobby, I'm hot. It's pretty hot in here, probably. But remember, the gang members come in and out and play with vacation all the time. So I just don't want to do it. Just figure if it's a drunk or a druggie or a gang member playing with chemical radiation. Zombie activity, zombie pursuit, and masturbating and getting fellatio in a wall while terrorizing innocent people. I don't know if they're anymore. Not in America. Hearing somebody in a car talking. That was very nice. How long the big thick voice? I'm asking when they die. So they didn't want me to eat, so that means I have earth in heaven, us as we forgive those evil, power and glory forever. Amen. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Come, thy will be done as earth is in heaven. Forgive our trespasses as we forgive those against us. Lead us not into temptation. Evil for the power and glory forever. Our Father who art in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Not into temptation, to deliver us from evil. Who art in heaven, trespass against us. I'm screwing up the R. Puppy being in possession. Time they've entered brain. And head blowout. Excuse me, I'll take help for me. Like you think that I'd say, don't call anyone in there's a witch hunt. I'd call it upstate. There's chest pulling. That's not me yelling, shut the fuck up. Aren't you surprised? Wall run. Those are actually 4 meters. It's just legal. Now remember, Dr. Jaffe is not legally here. And I'm just proposing a question. Not a marriage proposal. Head and back. So, would you like a lobotomy? We could look it up on the net and I could do one for you. You could teach me. Back. Give everybody here that's visible. Running, not a doctor, but that you don't want to know. You might need an Elizabeth. Doing a little, just some fun touch. What's good for the gander is good for the goose. Really terrified that you're there, no. Traumatized beyond. Never be this. I think CameraFi is terrorized as well. Everybody in America needs a lobotomy. They should probably walk around with the lobotomy tools, see, smeary at airports or courthouses. It's Morgan car, 1218, car zombie. Now that was a fantastic, good too, His paper teeth. You were saying, well, why would you sleep in such a... Been chased out of everywhere. Oh, somebody's playing hold. Dr. Jaffe can hold you. Why don't you let Dr. Jaffe hold you? I think you're very happy to. Anymore. Now she's playing dominant. It's the way of the whore. 20 a.m. There's narcotic people. Everyone is a zombie. Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie, 10507 Aurora Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 9813. And I'm in 329, by the way. Android is sort of this unruffled. Motion detected. Bum playing old lady. It's one of the it's. You're young. You're gross. You smell. Look retarded. You are retarded. Am I saying look? Retarded. Alright? See a Nazi bitch. Dardo. No. Neither. Oh, here it is. I just don't have that. See other. Oh, they keep playing. They're playing hard with you. So calling somewhere hard with you. Like, zombies will sometimes torture people and pretend it's at a hospital or facility. Calm on. They're playing soul. Pray. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Heaven. Speak of our trust. Trespass against us this night. Temptation. Man's kingdom, power, and glory. Amen. Chest, the ripping. My shot rips back. Rips anyway, rips it. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. They were